Thank you. Mr. Paterson.
Thanks very much, Presiding Officer. This budget delivers on the promises this government was elected on. This is a budget created in Scotland for Scotland, not dictated to us by Westminster. But of course, Scotland's finances are still being strangled by the UK Tory government. However, we will not bend to their plan of total austerity. We will not sell off Scotland's public services. We will not bow to privatisation. However, we will ensure economic growth, social justice and the protection of our services. We all found out yesterday from the independent research that Scotland is not the highest tax part of the United Kingdom. This destroys the complaints from the Tories that this is the case. Spice found out that any tax rises are mitigated by the lower council tax in Scotland. And it is important to mention all council tax will be spent locally. Nationally, Labour say increase tax. That's their mantra. We've had it throughout this process. But last night, when the prospect of increasing tax by Labour in Western Bartonshire Council, they voted to freeze the council tax after years of complaining bitterly locally about this. Of course,
Jackie Bailey.
Isn't it the case that the SNP councillors voted to increase the council tax by 3%, ignoring the impact it would have on some of the poorest in our community?
Yeah,
Gil Paterson.
That might well be the case, Miss Bailey. But the point is, locally, that your councillors and you particularly have been berating the fact that the council tax was frozen and you continued that freeze. That's what we're talking about here. We have the business bonus, but we also have the social bonus. Free further education, free prescriptions and free bus passes, among other benefits exclusive to Scotland. But I am sad to see that the Tories demand a tax reduction for the highest paid. Should we not maintain the principle, the more you earn, the more you contribute? Thankfully, there are many higher earners who will gladly contribute their fair share, and I thank them very much for it. The Scottish budget protects Scottish services. We have invested in education. I welcome new funds set to be given to schools in my own constituency, where most of the schools will benefit from it. But more importantly, more funding will go through this mechanism to underprivileged pupils. This will help improve the life chances of many, many young people, and it will help reduce the attainment gap, as the government has vowed to do. The funding increase for universities and colleges is also excellent news, and as I said, free education will continue. If the Tories had their way, everyone would have to pay the huge fees seen down south. But I believe that every person, no matter what their background is, should get the chance of a great education if they choose to do so. The SNP is delivering on its promises. Presiding Officer, poverty scars Scotland and the problem is historic, but we are tackling it. Many of my constituents will benefit from the Scottish Government continuing to mitigate the impact of the hated bedroom tax. Many in my constituency will also benefit from the Scottish Welfare Fund, a fund that will clear up the mess left by the UK government's punitive welfare programme, and the wheels are in motion for a new Scottish social security system. With the powers we have, we will run welfare with dignity and respect. Presiding Officer, economic growth is the key to Scotland's prosperity. With the few tools that we have, we are still driving economic growth. £4 billion invested into our infrastructure. Most of us will have seen the amazing developments taking place. For example, the motorway projects on the M8 and M74 and the stunning Queensferry crossing. And there are many more progressing across the country. These are all the drivers of economic growth and will improve the lives of millions. This SNP government is building our economy. In Clydebank, in my constituency, we boast of one of the finest heart surgery hospitals in the world. The Golden Jubilee National Hospital is to receive multi-million-pound expansion and 700 new jobs. Not transfer jobs. These are new jobs, real jobs, brand new jobs into the local economy. And the Health and Social Care Partnership helps some of the most vulnerable constituents of mine. Presiding Officer, this budget is about economic growth, investment in our public services and social justice, protecting our most vulnerable from class war waged by the Tories. This budget is about making Scotland's economy prosper. This budget is about investing in and protecting public services. I call on all MSPs to back this budget tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.